Hello everyone, welcome to my medical coding tutorial series. In this playlist, we are diving into the CPT guidelines for the integumentary system. I have divided this tutorial into easily understandable parts. For each section, I will go through CPT guidelines with relevant examples: CPT integumentary system, part 12, Mohs Micrographic Surgery and other procedures. Mohs Micrographic Surgery. Surgery is a specialized skin cancer removal technique involving 1. Layer by layer excision of tumor, 2. Immediate microscopic examination of margins, 3. Removal continues until margins are clear. So it evaluates 100% of surgical margins. You can see layer by layer it's remove the cancer margins until the cancer free margin appears. So the unique features of Mohs surgery: the physician performs two roles. One is a surgeon, other one is pathologist. If these functions are performed by different providers, Mohs codes cannot be used. So the Mohs surgery process steps are tumor removal, mapping of specimen, color coding of tissue pieces, as you see here, frozen section histology, microscopic evaluation, and additional stages if tumor remains. So this process is repeating. So when you look at the coding, for the first stage, there are two codes, 17,311, that is for head, neck, hands, feet, and genitalia, and 17,313 for trunk, arms, and legs. So these are includes up to 5 tissue blocks. And for the additional stages, there are two codes, 17,312 for additional stages for head, neck, etc., and 314 for additional stages, trunks, and extremities. When you do the example, you will understand these. And for the additional tissue block, there's one code, that is 17,350 for each additional block beyond first 5. So Mohs surgery special rules are: repair is coded separately. For example, flaps, skin grafts, or intermediate closure, those are reported separately. Biopsy on the same day. And if no prior pathology exists, report first the biopsy code, then frozen section pathology code with modifier 59. These instructions appear in the CPT guidelines. Question number 63. This is the continuation of previous parts. Which of the following is a mandatory requirement to report Mohs micrographic surgery codes? A. The surgeon must be a board certified dermatologist. B. The surgeon must also act as a pathologist for the same specimens. C. The procedure must be performed in an inpatient hospital setting. D. A separate pathologist must confirm the margins to ensure accuracy. Think the answer. The correct answer is B. The surgeon must also act as a pathologist for the same specimen. Mohs surgery requires a single individual to function as both surgeon and pathologist. If these roles are split, these codes should not be reported. Question number 64. A patient undergoes Mohs surgery for a basal cell carcinoma of the nose. The surgeon completes the first stage and divides the specimen into 6 tissue blocks. What is the correct coding? So there are 4 answers available. Take your CPT codebook and find the answer. Here you had to highlight this is Mohs surgery for basal cell carcinoma of the nose, first stage, and 6 tissue blocks. So when you look at the answer, all answers are adjacent codes, so you can use the elimination method for the exam. But for learning purpose, let's use the CPT alphabetic index. So in the CPT alphabetic index, you can find the answer in 2 ways. First, go for the index term micrographic surgery, then go for the subterm Mohs technique. Or else you can directly go for the Mohs micrographic surgery. It will lead to the following code series, 17,311 to 315. Once you come back to the tabular list, 17,311 is Mohs micrographic surgery, including removal of all gross tumor, first stage up to 5 tissue blocks. In our case, first stage 6 tissue blocks. When you look at the other answer, 17,315 for each additional block after first 5 tissue blocks. So first 5 you had to use this code, and additional one you had to use the add-on code. So the correct answer will be answer C. Question number 65. A surgeon performs Mohs surgery on a patient's right thigh. The procedure requires 3 stages with 4 blocks in each stage. How should this be reported? So there are 4 answers available. Take your CPT codebook and find the answer. So here you have to highlight this is Mohs surgery on right thigh, 3 stages with 4 blocks in each stage. So let's use the alphabetic index. Again, go for the Mohs micrographic surgery. It will lead to the same series of code. Let's come back to the tabular list. Once you go to the code, 17,313 is tongue, arm, or legs, first stage up to 5 tissue blocks. In our case, it's right thigh. So legs, first stage up to 5 blocks. So here it's 4 blocks. So up to 5 blocks you can use this one. And for each additional stage after first stage up to 5 tissue blocks, you have to use separately other codes. But here only the up to 4 codes, but 4 stages. So first stage you have to use this one, and the additional stage you have to use add-on code with multiplication. So there are altogether 3 stages. So for first stage you have to use this one, and second and third stages you have to use this add-on code with multiplication. So the correct answer will be answer B. Question number 66. A physician performs 2 stages of Mohs surgery on the trunk. In stage 1, 3 blocks are processed. In stage 2, 3 blocks are processed. What is the correct coding? So there are 4 answers available. Find the answer. So here I had highlight there are 2 stages of Mohs surgery. Stage 1, 3 blocks, and stage 2 again 3 blocks. So once you go to the codes, 17,313 for first stage up to 5 blocks. So up to 5 blocks you can use this one, and each additional stage up to 5 blocks you can use this code. So the blocks are 3 and 4. So up to 5 blocks. So the correct answer will be answer B. Other procedures, cryotherapy for acne. So there's a one code 17,340. For example, liquid nitrogen treatment for severe acne lesions. Similarly, chemical exfoliation for acne. There's one code 70,360. For example, acid peel or acne paste therapy. And electrolysis epilation. So there's one code 70,380. Here the hair removal using electric current. This is called electrolysis epilation. So this code is time based. So each 30-minute slot you had to use one code. And finally, the unlisted skin procedure. So there's one code that is 17,999 used when no specific CPT code exists. For example, new experimental dermatologist procedure, rare skin reconstruction techniques. So it requires documentation, comparable procedure code, and medical necessity explanation. So let's do some example to understand these. Question number 67. A physician performs a chemical exfoliation, that is acne paste, on a patient for the treatment of inflammatory acne. Which CPT code is assigned? So there are 4 answers available. Find the answer. So here you have to highlight this is chemical exfoliation, inflammatory acne. So let's use the CPT alphabetic index method. So here you can use by 2 methods. One is you can go for the acne treatment, then go for the subterm exfoliation, then chemicals. Or else you can directly go for the index term exfoliation, then go for the subterm chemicals. So it will lead to the code 17,360. That code is chemical exfoliation for acne. So the correct answer will be answer A. Question number 68. A patient undergoes electrolysis epilation for 45 minutes. What is the correct coding for this service? There are 4 answers available. Find the answer. So here you have to highlight this is electrolysis epilation for 45 minutes. So let's use the CPT alphabetic index. Here you have to go for the main index term electrolysis. That is the main procedure. So it will lead you to the code 17,380. That code's description says electrolysis epilation each 30 minutes. So here it's 40 minutes. So each 30 minutes slot you have to use this. The correct answer will be answer A, not the B, because each 30 minute slot only you have to use this code. But here is 45 minutes. So 45 minutes contain only one slot. So since only one full 30-minute increment was completed and the code represents each 30 minutes, so 17,380 is the primary choice. Note, most payers require rounding to the nearest units. Always check specific carrier guidance for time-based increments. Okay. Finally, a bonus question. If a Mohs surgeon performs a diagnostic skin biopsy on the same day as the Mohs surgery because there was no prior pathology confirmation, how should the biopsy reported? A. The biopsy is included in the Mohs codes and cannot be billed separately. B. Report biopsy and frozen section pathology with modifier 59. C. Report the biopsy with modifier 51. And D. Report 17,311 only as the biopsy is considered part of the first stage. So think the answer and leave the answer in the comment section. If you need answer and explanation of this question, please check the pinned comment. If you have any issues, feel free to leave in the comment section, or else you can contact me using WhatsApp and email addresses. Please subscribe my channel and keep in touch. Thank you.